What's up, YouTube? Console Samurai here. At this point, I think all of us in the gaming community know about Assassin's Creed Unity and at least have a passing knowledge of the myriad problems that are occurring with the game. Well, Ubisoft, the company responsible for the series, has released their fourth round of fixes, or is about to release their fourth round of fixes. This one should fix most of the remaining problems. Not all of them, but most of them. And honestly, a month in, fixing it 4 times and it's still being kind of broken, well, is that really such a big deal? Hell yes, that's a big deal. That is absolutely a big deal. You have patched this game 4 times and you still haven't fixed it. What the hell are you doing? And this last patch is 6.7 gigabytes, putting the total of patches up to damn near 10. 10 gigabytes of patches on a game that has only been out for a month, to me says that you did absolutely no testing. Or at the very least, did the minimal testing to make sure it actually boots up in the systems. But why? Why would they do that? We have come to we've come to accept day one patches as being the norm, and they shouldn't be. Day one patches serve a purpose. A day one patch is fine. If after you've shipped the discs out, you find, oh crap, there's a problem, that's fine. We understand. Send out a patch. We'll fix it. We'll upload the patch. We'll do the update. Okay, fine, no problem. We understand this happens occasionally. But when it's come down to the point where every game we put into our PC, or every game we put into our PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo now has a day one patch, and I have to say, honestly, Nintendo is the least culpable in this case. They have the least number of day one patches from what I've seen. PC, Xbox, and PS4 are all big offenders in this way. Long time ago, when gaming was still new, on the consoles and the PCs, DLC was called expansion packs because it actually expanded on what you got. You pay X for the game, you buy it, you play the full game, and then, oh well, for $5 or $10 or whatever, you can go ahead and you can add all this extra crap, which is, hey, you had fun with the game, here, play a little more. We got a little bit of new content for you. That's what an expansion pack was. That's what DLC should be. That's how it started out, and it never should have become what it has become, which is, well, we didn't really get a chance to test it. We got kind of caught up. As this Walking Dead marathon, and we just didn't get to it. So you go ahead and fix it for us, right? Yeah, good. We're glad you guys don't mind. Because a couple weeks ago, Ubisoft actually put out a statement saying they figured out what was wrong with Assassin's Creed Unity. The faceless glitch was actually caused mostly by PC players. The PC players had the audacity to not go ahead and put in those patches that are ever so helpful. So it's the PC players' fault for not updating or fixing the game that Ubisoft sold us. I call bullshit. It is your fault, and we have come to accept this, where a day one patch, as I said, is fine when it's not standard. If you come out and you go, oh crap, we did all this testing, but we found this one line of code that's kind of jacked up. We got this patch to fix it. We're really sorry. But now we're buying, every game we buy now is broken to some extent. Look at Unity. Look at Halo, Master Chief Collection. Grand Theft Auto 5, that had a lot of problems. Look at Diablo 3 on the PC with Error 37. Every game we buy now is broken. And I understand that there are going to be problems. I understand that during the development of a game, it's really difficult to test it completely and replicate the same setting that it's going to find on a full retail release. I understand this. I'm fine with you going, well, we released it and it turned out it was actually a little bit, we needed to do a couple updates here and there. But every game shouldn't have this. Once in a while is fine. Hell, 1 in 5 games would even be okay if it was if after testing or after it was released, we found that the servers couldn't handle the load. Because, for instance, with Final Fantasy XIV, they thought the game was good. They put it out. They didn't have enough servers, and the influx of players crashed the servers. It sucked, but it's to be understood with an MMO game. Same with World of Warcraft. Every MMO has the same problem, to be honest, I think. But why do we keep accepting these games? And the only way, honestly, the only way to stop this from happening is to stop pre-ordering these games. Because we're putting money down going, yeah, I'm going to buy this game. I don't really care if it's finished. I'm just going to go ahead and buy this game. Why? We should be waiting. I know a lot of people have said that. A lot of people have said that we should be waiting to buy games until everything is fixed and we know the reviews. That way we don't buy a game that pisses off so many people like Destiny. Which, yes, there are a lot of people who play Destiny. But there are a lot of people who were pissed off at the way Destiny was. That it was so quick, that it had no story. Well, honestly, Destiny was just a bad game, but it was overhyped and people bought into the hype. And it's the same thing. People buy into the hype about this game, they get it home, they get ready to play it. Oh, I have to do an update. Alright, well, I guess I'll sit here and watch the status bar, just like the last game. The game before that. The game before that. I have been gaming since the beginning of games. Well, almost. But I go all the way back to the Atari 2600. If the game wasn't finished then, you failed. You couldn't update it. And games were better. Because they had to put everything they had into every single game. Because they couldn't fix it later. They had to make sure it was tested and working. And I know that gaming has evolved. I know that. Gaming has evolved, so it's a lot more complicated. There are a lot more people playing now, so there's a lot more likelihood of issues. Games are more complicated. The code is a hell of a lot harder. But that doesn't excuse companies like Ubisoft from testing, which they obviously didn't with Unity. And that is my true point, is that these games, we're expected to pay for games that don't work. And I don't really want to. But tell me what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of these day one patch being completely common now? Once again, I am the Console Samurai. I'll see you around.